Hey guys, Blubber here, and today we are reviewing the BMW X6. But yeah, before we hop into this video, make sure to like button and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so we have a lot of trims to work with here. So yeah, we're going to be test driving every single one of these, but before we do that, we're going to hop into the specifics on the car in general on this one specific model right here. So yeah, let's get right into it. Oh yeah, so before we hop into like crazy review and everything, I just want to let you guys know I will have all the information down below in the description, just in case I for some reason forget to edit it in, but I do plan to edit in the trim of every car and how much they're going to cost and the MPG they get. So yeah, just watch out for that in the video, but if it's not in the video, it'll be in the description. But yeah, let's get into this car right here. Alright guys, so here's the startup noise. I'm also gonna rev it for you. Sounds really good to me. But by the way guys, this is the top of the model competition line all-wheel drive. This thing makes about 617 horsepower. Anyways, here are the turn signals. Pretty nicely done. I like those a lot. Headlights too. And here's the horn. And here are the blinkers with the lights on. And here are the high beams. And yeah, I always forget this. Here are the reverse lights. Here you go. I've always forgotten these in every single one of my car reviews. Okay guys, we are officially starting the test drive of this car right here. This is the W Competition all-wheel drive, and it makes 617 horsepower, 15 miles per gallon, and it's going to cost you $83,921. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. So when I do these test drives, I'm just taking them from a general drive. For the higher end trims, I'm going to see what the top speed is, and I usually always see what the top speed is of the lowest trim, just so you guys kind of get like a range of like how fast these cars are going to be going. This one is very quick though, and it handles really well too. It's low-key just like a bigger sedan handling wise. I like it. And looks like top speed is going to be 177 miles per hour. Let's slam on the brakes. Very smooth and fast braking, and I can see those brake discs are pretty warmed up. And also some differences between the trims. You'll notice like this is the highest end one, and it has like these huge yellow brake calipers. You'll notice in the other trim, which is just the base all-wheel drive, that one will not have like all these fancy modifications, and that one I believe makes like 17 less horsepower. So minor difference there, but nothing too crazy. I mean, like, yeah, this thing handles really nicely. I like it. Actually, let's see. What is the top speed in reverse? Let's just see. 32 miles per hour. Not too bad if you ask me. Alrighty, guys. And this is the W base all-wheel drive. And this makes 600 horsepower, 15 miles per gallon. And it's going to cost you $81,395. Here it is. So very similar to the last one we tried, but as you'll notice, different brake calipers, different rims, and this one is in this beautiful dark purple, and there's also a lot more chrome on this model. Anyways, let's get this thing out for a little test drive here. Same horn and everything like that, and this one has a sunroof. I'm pretty sure the last one did too. Anyways, let's see if there's a difference in the top speed actually. This one just feels ever so slightly slower, so there's that to begin off with, but it handles almost exactly the same. From what I can tell, it's exactly the same handling wise. And it looks like this one actually has the same top speed. So you might get there a little bit slower, but honestly, if you want to save $2,000, this thing looks absolutely amazing. And I don't know, I kind of prefer the rims on the other one, but you can just swap those out yourself. And here is the brake test. Again, really good braking. All the sorts. Let's hop on to the next trim. Okay guys, and this is the W50t DarkLine. This one makes about 523 horsepower, 18 miles per gallon, and it's going to cost you $79,995. And some real quick things, this one is like blacked out. It's in this beautiful blue. I actually really like the rims on it too. And the diffuser, I'm pretty sure, looks a bit different, which is really cool. And of course, there's these little badges if you've been paying attention on the back of all these vehicles. But yeah, let's start this one up. Sounds a bit different already. Alrighty, and let's get this thing on the road. So this one is already very much slower than the other two. I can already just tell that. Handling seems pretty similar though, and yeah, let's see the top speed of this one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot lower. The speedometer only goes up to 140. Anyways, let's see here. I mean, like, it gets up there pretty quick, so no complaints here. And the top speed on this one is going to be 156. Let's hit the brakes. Again, super smooth braking. And no, this one does not have any fog lights. I've noticed that a lot of these trims don't have fog lights, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, let's hop on to the next trim. Alrighty guys, and this is the W50d EU spec, and this thing makes 395 horsepower, 23 miles per gallon, and it's gonna cost you $68,400. Here it is, different badging there, the 50D, and this thing looks like, oh yeah, only single exhaust exits there, and it is in this like beautiful kind of like silver chrome thing. I actually really like the look of this trim. I would maybe get in like a sandstone or like I don't know, some like very subtle nice color. Engine sounds very different in this one. Anyway, so let's get this thing on. Let's see the top speed of this one. Let's see if this one can pass 155, which I'm pretty sure is what the previous one did. Yeah, so it looks like the top end ones maxing out 177, and now we're down. Oh crap! I am crashing everywhere. One moment. Anyway, so as I was saying, looks like the very top of the end, you can get like 177 as the top speed miles per hour wise, and now we're down to like the 150s range. And let's see what this one tops out at. Okay, let's see here. I think this might be another 155. Oh, 157 actually. I think this one might be slightly faster than the last one. Let's test out those brakes. There we go. And because it is EU spec, it does actually, what's the word? Automatically put on the hazard lights if you slam on your brakes. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Oh, and this one, never mind. It does not have fog lights. I am just super blind and I thought those were fog lights. Let's hop on to the next trim. Alright guys, and this is the all-wheel drive 50t W-Sport, and this is the iView trim of that. This one makes 456 horsepower, 18 miles per gallon, and it's going to cost you $64,495. And yeah, this one obviously has a roof rack, as with like all the IV trims. And yeah, let's get this thing on the go. This one also has double exhaust exits, unlike the last trim. Okay, let's get this thing on the road here. Pretty quick off the line, actually. This one feels a bit faster than the last trim we just tried out. Again, as with all the trims, the handling is actually really nice on these, and I like it a lot. Anyways, let's see what this thing is top speed wise. Let's go down here. Let's switch it up a little bit. Yeah, this one's definitely a little bit faster with reaching its top speed than the last trim. But let's see if it maxes out at 157 like the last trim as well. Oh, okay, looks like this one maxes out at 156. Let's hit those brakes. Very good brakes wise. And yeah, actually 1 mile per hour slower than the last trim, but also I must state this, guys, these cars are unreleased, so stuff could be changed around. Stats could be slightly inaccurate in this video compared to the actual release, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, let's hop on to the next one. Alrighty guys, we are officially starting to get into the lower end of the trims. Not saying this trim is bad at all. This is the all-wheel drive 50t, and this makes 456 horsepower, 18 miles per gallon, and it's going to cost you $63,495. I was just saying it's more of a basic trim. There's a lot more silver on it. The rims are nowhere near as fancy, but all around this thing looks pretty good. Anyways, let's get it on the road. Alrighty. I like this way, the way this thing kind of jumps off the line. Obviously, I cannot speak for whatever reason. Anyways, okay, this thing low key. I like the handling on this slightly more. I feel like this might be tuned slightly differently. Anyways, let's see what the top speed of this thing is. It's getting there pretty quickly. Alrighty. I have a feeling it's going to be another 156 type of situation here. Let's see though. Yeah, another 156. Let's slam on the brakes. The rear end really lifts up on this model. And yeah, this was the all-wheel drive 50t, and let's hop on to the next one. Something I almost forgot to showcase, this trim actually does have fog lights at the bottom. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alrighty guys, this is the all-wheel drive 45TE that makes 489 horsepower, but makes 37 miles per gallon, and this is going to cost you $55,997. I'm pretty sure this one is a hybrid trim. As you can tell, it looks slightly different and has that little blue E there. But this trim has some pretty different things compared to the other ones. Of course, like the last one, it has fog lights. But if you put this, obviously the startup, here, we'll do the startup one more time. And you can't rev this one because it is a hybrid, but listen to the reverse noise. Actually, I believe this one might actually be electric. Excuse me. Yeah, this thing's electric. I can't rev it. But yeah, that's a very, very cool reverse noise. I'm probably going to get this trim purely for that because I just think it's sick. But let's test this thing out. Again, this thing makes almost 500 horsepower. Okay, this thing's actually really slow. I take that back, obviously. My apologies there. Anyways, let's try to get this thing to top speed here. Alrighty, we are approaching 100 miles per hour. We are almost there. We're about 2/3 of the way there. Okay, come on. You can do a car. You can do a car. Okay, compared to the other trims, this one is actually pretty slow, but it is almost half the price of the top of the line trim. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. Alrighty, we're not quite at top speed yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. Looks like 151 is the top speed. It's gonna go a bit higher on a downhill. Yeah, 151 is the top speed. Let's slam on these brakes. Very, very good braking, but so far the slowest trim. So yeah, let's hop on to the next one. Alrighty guys, we are nearing the end. This is the all-wheel drive 30D W-Sport, and this is an EU spec and it has EU spec rear indicators, so we'll make sure to check those out. This thing makes 261 horsepower, 32 miles per gallon, and it's only going to cost you $44,669. So yeah, anyways, let's start this thing up. And there are the fog lights on this one. I believe these are slightly different than the other trims. Correct me if I am wrong in the comments below. And here are the rear indicators. Okay, it appears the indicators on this model are unfortunately broken. It was like that for the other one, because you get 2 of each spawned in when you review these cars. So unfortunately, I cannot show off the indicators on this one, but I assure you they're going to look absolutely amazing in game. Anyways, let's test this thing out. Here it is, right off the line. And I'm low-key worried about the top speed of this one. This one only goes up to 140 on the speedo. So I'm thinking this thing might be a bit slower than the other ones. Anyways, though, it's a bit faster getting up to that speed than the last model we had. So let's see here. Okay, we're already at 100. That's pretty good. I like the grills on these, by the way. Not too big, not too small. Looks like top speed is going to be 143 miles per hour. Let's slam on those brakes. Very, very, very good braking, though. And there it is, because it's an EU spec. Instantly puts on the hazards. But yeah, I'm so sorry I can't show this off to you guys. But yeah, let's test out the final trim. Okay, well, if you ever want to know when a BMW is basic, look for it to be white with like very, very basic appearance packages, because this is what this is. This is the AWD30d rear-wheel drive, first one that we are reviewing, and the last car we were reviewing. This thing makes 335 horsepower, 23 miles per gallon, and it's only going to cost you $36,900. So this thing might be worth your dollar if you want to like kind of get like a budget version of this car. And here are the indicators on that, NA spec, and this thing does not have fog lights, so just keep that in mind, I guess. Reverse lights on this thing too, and yeah, let's take this thing for a drive. You get a little bit of wheel spin there because this thing is rear-wheel drive, and it looks like this thing will have a slightly higher top speed than the last car we tried out. So yeah, slightly higher top speed. Honestly, I would get this thing now, just throw on nicer rims on it, and I think it looks pretty good. It's just the rims that I don't really like on this model, but otherwise it's not model trim. Otherwise it's pretty nice. Like, you know, like get it in black, get some nice rims, and this thing's like set. Anyways, let's see what the top speed on this one's gonna be. Looks like 151, and the brakes are pretty good too. And I noticed in this model, this trim specifically, when it's rear-wheel drive, the rear end lifts up a bit more when you slam on the brakes. Just something I would add on. But yeah, let's hop on to the outro. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what videos you want to see down below in the comments. And yeah, let me know if you guys will be buying this car when the new update releases. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.